with my longtime friend Gene Ajax, reminiscing about the glory days of his life growing up in Haiti to where he is now today. We're talking about the military being discharged. The military kind of painted a picture, but when he got there and saw what it really was about, he was not really feeling it. Tell us about what actually happened there.
Um, so I'll say this though, I had a blast,
Okay.
and I think I'm gonna always have a blast no matter what kind of endeavor I put myself in, right?
Right.
Um, I had a blast, made some great friends there, um, but not diving in too much into that part until we need to. But that picture that they painted was this is what they're providing for your services.
Right.
Now, what I was saying before is that they waited till you were done with boot camp, like you're fully locked in at this point, and then they say, "Look, this is what we said, but this is what we're really offering." So when it came down for college, they you're thinking college in general,
Right.
but they said, "Here's a sheet of paper." It was one side, not even fully written. These are the colleges that were paid for. If the college that you want to go to or the school that you want to go to is not on that list,
Right.
then you go to the school, you pay for it, and they will reimburse you.
Okay.
All right. It's the same thing with the signing bonus. A lot of people sign their lives on a dotted line for the military because they hear a signing bonus. And a lot of people that are going to the service because there's some type of situation they feel like they need to escape from or they need money and whatever. So when they hit signing bonus, people run and jot down their names.
Right.
Come to find out, you could get, let's just say if they give you like a $10,000 signing bonus, right?
Hmm.
You don't get that bonus until after boot camp, right? That's number one. But
Okay.
you don't get the full thing. You get half, right?
Okay.
Upon completing boot camp. Now, 2 years later, you get half of that half. And
Gotcha.
another 2 years later, you get the other half. Meanwhile, all three parts are all taxed, which means that you
Wow.
walk away with maybe barely 3,000, 4,000.
Heavily taxed, breaking up in
Have
increments. Yeah.
right. It doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense, but this
Right.
is how they get you, and so much other things. But
Right.
yeah,
Any regrets or anything like that? The whole what happened there, or moved on? You're okay.
um, I mean, again, the whole part was fun, even though by the time I signed up and was done,
Right.
um, 9/11 happened. So here we are now. I'll say this though, not to pat myself on the back, but I I pushed myself so hard that I became, from what they said, that I was the youngest sergeant there. So I became a sergeant before, like right after leaving, maybe within a year of leaving boot camp, right?
Right.
So here I am as a sergeant now, um, 9/11. So now I got guys under me, and we got to watch the bridges and tunnels. We were, well, I'll say this though. Originally, I signed up for regular army.
Okay.
Okay. Then once I realized there's no difference between National Guard and regular army. National Guard, you get to be home most of the time,
Okay.
and everything's being paid by rank. It's not about how much time you. Well, there is time, but still, it's not that much of a difference. So I said, you know what? I'll go to the National Guard.
Okay.
So I flipped into the National Guard. So therefore, when the time came, we had to watch the bridges and tunnels.
Bridges and tunnels around that time. Yeah.
Yeah. So at this point now, I got guys under me, and we have we have guns on our waist, we have guns on our backs, and they're letting us know if anything looks funny,
Yeah.
drop them. For every bullet that you're missing in your gun, there should be a body attached to it.
Wow.
Imagine those times.
Wow. Yeah. 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 Man. Oh man. Oh man. That's heavy. That's heavy.
Yeah, it is. It is. But at the same time, you gotta think about it though. You're living in a terroristic time. You don't know who's who and who's trying to do what. At the end of the day, you're trying to make it home.
To
So
your family. Yeah.
I remember like Lil Wayne said, "You tell the judge it was him or me." You know what I mean? So if that's
Yeah.
what I gotta do, if I gotta drop somebody, I gotta drop somebody.
Yeah. Man, oh man. Talk about kids, marriage. You guys are still happily married. What's the key to a great marriage, man?
Sex. No, I'm kidding. uh, no, it's important. Not all marriages work the same, even though it's all one thing, right? But not all marriages work the same. Couples are different. Couples get together on different, ideas and things,
Yeah.
love languages, and I'm all the relationship languages and all of that. But I gotta say this though, communication is always a big part. It is a big part. I don't know, and especially as a man, you gotta know that no matter what happens, nobody could make you feel less than what you are. So no matter how or what's happening, you gotta be able to stand your ground and be okay with standing your ground.
Right. Right.
So we could have an argument, which we barely do. As a matter of fact, I can't remember the last time we had an argument, because that's one of the things I always wanted to make sure, because I've seen where arguments alone ruin
Lead to something.
relationships,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Because nobody wants to take the time to listen to the other person, and
Right.
if we're both shouting, we can't hear each other.
Can't go anywhere. Yeah.
We can't go anywhere.
Right.
So I always said this: if we can't talk about it, we definitely can't yell about it. So I always made sure that we were always standing on that rule. We could spend a couple of days without talking. If we really have an issue, we'll spend a couple of days without talking. Now, once we feel like we're both calm enough, then we could, meet up. Hey, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you acting up? And then we'll get into it and we'll talk about it. But
Yeah.
um, I think that's probably one of the main things that's, at least for me, but I think that would actually work for a lot of marriages. You both can't be angry at the same time. It's not going to be peachy all the time,
Right.
but you can't be angry at the same time.
Why don't marriages last these days? Seem the divorce rate is what, 50% by now, maybe climbing.
It's not because of Instagram. Okay. It's
Let's put
because
that notion out there, right? It's not IG, right?
no, it's not IG. Okay,
Okay.
so what IG may play some parts in some relationship that was already failing.
Okay.
But I think nowadays people are more into what you're saying, the promise you made coming into the relationship. And with everything moving so fast, I think people kind of like they're ready to say that's not how we started the relationship. That's not what you said. That's not what you said. And
Right.
then it's kind of like there's a disagreement because nobody's holding up their end of the bargain.
That oath.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, I gotta tell you this though. Yes, there's an oath, but at the same time, I still believe in one sanity.
Yeah.
So that whole death do his part and stuff like that, yeah, you can really push. But if that person is driving you to be insane, where you got to sit in the driveway for 20 minutes after coming back from work just to make sure that you getting ready for another battle,
Yeah.
I don't think people need to stay in shit like that.
Yeah. It's not worth it. Not worth it, right? Your sanity,
I'll
mental health.
I'll net mental health is very important, especially for a man and especially for a black man. We need to be able to have a safe place where we could be sane.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's another thing that's also messing up marriages. A lot of people are not understanding what you have to go through in the world. Not saying that only men go through stuff,
Right.
but most fights, hopefully I'm not being quoted wrong here, but a lot of fights are from women usually saying that you work too much or yada yada yada. I'm not getting enough attention. Meanwhile, everything I'm doing out here is for us.
Yeah. For sure.
Um,
Because at the end of the day, you guys are one, right? You guys are one.
yeah, yeah. Hold up. It looks like I'm frozen my screen. Am I still moving?
Oh, you're a little frozen. You're a little frozen.
Oh,
Tad bit frozen.
Camera. Let's see. Device struggling to record. 1 second here. I
Yeah.
still see you.
Yeah, I can see you too. I could see you too. Maybe you can exit out. We can go back as well. We can exit out and go back. That's fine.
Okay, hold on.
Some little technical difficulties here, but we will get
Hold
this up and running as soon as we can. As soon as we can.
Okay.
I promise you that.